YouTube, and welcome to a new series that will be replacing the Direwolf series of Prison Architect. So let's load up our prison that I have here for us. Now the way I'm doing this is I'm having unlimited money. As you can see, I've glitched out the money, the balance, and we're gonna build a prison as cool as we can. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll just I like to use concrete tiles as a pathway for my prison. There we go. Nice long pathway that we can build off of. And here comes our workflow of guys and stuff. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a power station. I think right kind of in the middle should be good, and a water pump. Okay, cool. So those guys should be working on that, which will be fine. We're also going to want a building near the deliveries, for a holding cell. That looks fine. Okay, and let's get a large jail door right there. That seems good. And then a nice little... There we are. Okay, so we have this guy doing something. What are you doing? Oh, he's making the concrete tiles all the way across. Okay, fine. I think we'll have our offices down here. We'll build a nice large area, and we'll split it into at least 6 offices, maybe, for our warden and accountant and stuff. I haven't gotten very far in the game by myself, but it's fun. I really like it. Oh, it's nothing right now. Okay. And there we go. We have a nice door there. And look at them building the pathway. You know what? Since we can, we might as well hire some more workmen. We still have a daily budget, though, so we gotta be careful on that. Okay, there we go. So we have a nice holding cell. Okay, perfect. And now it needs a bench. And what is it, a chair? Yes. Okay. No, we need a toilet. We don't need a chair. Let's see. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now we have a chair now. We also have a capacitor. Just one. Where do we get that? Anyways, we're gonna need a capacitor, so switch over to utilities. Yeah, we have one capacitor. That's weird. I don't think I've ever started with a capacitor. And that should be built in just a second. Once we get a nice, actually a staff door on this should do fine. Right there should be good. Okay, and that'll build in once we get that staff door installed. And let's get our walkway up to it. And here comes the staff door. And the building shall be built in 3, 2, 1, and bam. Bam. There we go. And building. There we go. Alright, cool. So now that we've got that, those lights should turn on. Okay, good. He's building the power station. Now we need materials. We need brick walls to separate. We need at least 6 offices. So, yeah, we got power. If we split, 4 offices should be fine, actually. If we do this, and then, let's see, this is a, and just a small little office. Yeah, uneven, but who cares? That should be good. And let's get ourselves a warden. Exceeds daily budget. Okay. I hired too many people. You know what? I could sack some of these guys. Can I hire one of them? Yeah. Alright, sweet. Okay, now we can get working on bureaucracy. I can say it, sorry. We might as well get maintenance. I like doing that first because I'm making it cleaning, then health, then finance, and we might as well do mental health. We could get grants, but they'd be completely useless. Okay, so now that we got our power station up, we can switch to our utilities, and we might feed some power into here. We'll do that a little bit. And get around here and there. Now we have some water, which is good. We got some guys trapped in there, so Let's get a staff door and open these rooms up. Sweet. Okay, so that's good. Let's change. Let's see. We need an office. There we are. Get all these to be offices. And the warden gets the biggest office, obviously. Once they hook these power lines up, we should be able to get things going. Okay, so he needs a nice filing cabinet. Let's see, what else does he need? He needs the office desk. Face like that, and one chair, which we actually had in storage. So we can kind of replicate this. This here is 2 down. So right here, and where's that office desk? Flop it around twice, nice, and then the filing cabinet, which was right there. Sweet. And for these two on this side, we'll do a little bit a different thing. That was one from the top, and chairs. Perfect. Okay, now we got offices for all the people. I'm a little mad that I made that like that, but you know, who cares? Holding cell is nice, but it does need power. So once these guys hook this up, we'll just drag this up here. And now we can start getting water. I do want to distribute some large pipes to get the water flowing a lot quicker. There we go. That looks like it should be fine. Okay. Next we should get a nice kitchen, a canteen. So we'll make we'll make the canteen be yeah, that big should be fine. And we need a nice door, and once we get those in, we're gonna need some guards. We're exceeding our daily budget. Okay, we'll sack some of these guys. We don't need all these. We can head into our jobs, and we'll fire a couple of these guys. There we go. And now we can get some, like 4 guards at the beginning. These guys will help open some cells and stuff, for our guys. Okay, oh, it looks like we're gonna need more capacitors if we're gonna get anywhere with the power, so I usually get 6, but since we have unlimited money, we might as well go for, 9. And yeah, everything's looking good. Already got some cracks going on, but, Warden seems happy. They're building our nice canteen over here. Wait, what is this? Okay. Actually, we'll be using that to build our entrance right there. Okay, we'll also build a room over here, just a nice small room right here, and we'll make it a we'll just make it a jail door. That should be good. Actually, you know what? No, we want a objects. We'll just get a door. Okay, it looks like they're installing those capacitors. So our power should be fine. We should be, yeah, there goes the water flow, nice and quick. Large pipes are really good, but the prisoners can't escape through them, which is kind of funny. As you can see, it's distributes a large amount of water, but it's probably big enough to crawl through, which is kind of funny. But yeah, water travels really slowly through these pipes. That's fine. Yeah, watch, it'll take a minute. Yeah, see, there they go. And it slows down. But yeah, you get the idea. And the toilet should be receiving enough water in a couple of seconds. We'll be getting our first prisoners in 15 hours, which is good. We might as well get grants up, because I kind of see them as a nice way to remember what you need. We'll need a cells, nice cell block A, but we don't need to worry about that for now. Okay, we got our canteen up. Let's change that into our canteen. And there we are. So nice canteen. And then what I like to do is take a nice staff door, poop it on the back, and then get a materials and build like a small little kitchen in the back, just like that. Oh wait, sorry, that can't be like that. That's right, we need to do that, and just cancel all that. Get that staff door in there, we'll need that still, but what we need to do is we need to build a building That should connect on. Yeah, that looks fine. And there goes our capacitors. Okay, so let's distribute the rest of our power. So we'll take some more electrical cables and bring it just through here and up like that. Okay, yeah, things look good. What's going on over there? Concrete tiles, no root. Okay, we don't need that. And it looks like everything's going okay. Let's just expand our delivery a little bit because, you know, once you get into it, you're gonna get a lot of deliveries. We don't really need to expand the garbage. We never get that much. How's our bureaucracy doing? So 1 minute we'll have our 1.5 minutes actually. We'll have our maintenance done, and then we can get cleaning and groundskeeping and good old stuff like that. So we can build a yard right now. Let's see, where do we want the yard? I think we'll kind of have it sitting in here, and then cell block A will be up there. So if we get nice fence to build a nice little yard out here. That looks good. You can grab this game on Steam for $30, a little overpriced, but it is an alpha. So if you don't like to grab games before they're out, it's an alpha, so you'll have to wait. But it's definitely a really fun game. It's really well made, and I can tell that they spend a lot of the devs spent a lot of hard work making this. What's going on? Install the electrical cable. We're gonna get a lot of power once. Here it comes. Once that's good, up and running. So it looks like our warden's doing nice, and there we go. Power spread out to the canteen. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves the kitchen. There we go, and we'll do our cooker, our fridge, and they need a sink. Let's see, here we are. Perfect. And while we're at it, we're gonna need a serving table for the canteen to become successful. And also, you know, they need a place to sit, so we'll add 2 tables should be fine, and then some nice chairs along the way. There we go. Okay, so it looks like food is not going to be a problem anymore, except we do need some 2 cooks, but we are exceeding our limit again. So let's head to the staff and fire 2 more workmen. Sorry guys, 7 should be enough, and get ourselves 2 cooks. And there we go. Hire at least 2 chefs. So we need a shower, a yard, kitchen, canteen. So we're actually doing just that. Let's go ahead and execute the yard here. And there we go. The yard needs at least to be behind 1 secure door. And there we go. Yard is completed. Now I always like to add a couple weight benches in here for my prisoners to be happy, and at least 3 phone booths, but we can go spring for 4 because, you know, we're fancy like that. And yeah, it looks good so far. This is where I would start to be running out of money, and then I'd have to go for some more grants that I would never complete. I'd also probably have a cell block by now, just because when the prisoners come in, I don't like them rotting in the holding cell. But since I think we're pretty much done everything else besides that, we might as well start the grant for cell block A. So there we go. We got a nice grant for our cell block, $20,000, which is good, which we don't really need. But cell block needs to be large, and that should do it. Yeah, really big cell block, and 28. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh wow, I built that terribly. I love that it gives you the dimensions that you make it. What is this at? 23 by 27, 25 by 27. That's fine. Really large cell block. And let's get a large shell door. And this is the, oh, we need it even now for 2 entrance. I'm an idiot. Screw that. So we'll do a nice 24 by 24. Yeah, that looks good. And now we need our large jail door. Perfect. Okay, we do need lights scattered around the place, so we'll just pop some around here. There we go. And, in here too. And yes, perfect. Okay, looks like we're going well. Let's get our ceramic tiles, there, and okay, perfect. So this will turn into our infirmary once we get that. We should make a storage building. I don't know if we really need to right now, but yeah, it looks like we'll be receiving our prisoners in 8 hours, so 8.5 minutes right now. Morgan's doing fine. Okay, so he's gotten done with the groundskeeping person, but we're still exceeding our daily budget, so we'll have to wait, because 7 workmen is good. We do need to hook up the power to our nice stuff here, our cookers and stuff, and let's just get a large pipe over here, because you know how kitchens are, they require a lot of water, and there goes our wages for our staff. I don't really understand the daily budget, but you know, whatever. We don't have any showers yet, but I like to build that onto the wow, look at this. That's all our jobs that we have right now. Oh my god. I like to kind of add the showers onto the cell block. So, but the cell block will be taking a very long time until it is completed. Looks like we kind of scattered these lights around and dump some of these. We don't really need all that many. And they are just lights. Plop some up there, and some down here, and around the power station. Yeah, okay, looks good, Looks like everything's turning out. Now, these guys will be done the cell block probably by morning. And Canteen's up and running, cooks are doing nicely. We still need to get that water and power in, and here comes workman, whatever, can't tell his name, but he's installing our pipes for us, nice and easy, and some lights apparently. Thank you. Yes, finish installing the pipes, those are more important. And we'll get lots of water, and yeah, we'll be ready for some prisoners in the near future. It looks like we already got most of the a lot of the stuff here. We don't have any solitary confinement. We'll probably build that onto the cell block, and a workshop. Where you send your prisoners to die of boredom. That's pretty funny. I've never built a workshop before, but you know, probably will in the future. Looks like these guys are actually speeding through their job. We've got 6 of them on, and this guy's being nice and getting us some water and power to our sinks. And he's almost done, and one more, and there, there's water to our sink, and now the cooks can wash their hands and get the job done. And now he's going to get us some power towards the cooker and the freezer, so all our food doesn't spoil, and they can make more, and bam. Okay, perfect. So the kitchen is now completed. We've beaten the contract for the basic detention, except for the showers, which I shall build now. You know what? Actually, let's let this finish so they can light it up. And there we go. Okay, so now we need a bunch of power straight in there, and to the left and to the right, a little bit up, and then we can work on this. Now our yard it has some lights, but we need some more in there, so our guards can see at night while they're in there. I don't know why they would be. But holding cell looks good. We have a lot of lights in the queue. How much? No, it doesn't tell us yet. But we're receiving our prisoners in 4 hours. By that time, it'll be day. We need to raise our prisoner capacity to 15. Now, I want to get the power in here before we start working on our individual cells. For our prisoners, So I think we'll just let this work through while and we'll just kind of see how it plays out. Speed up time here a little bit. Yeah. What are you working on? Finances. Nice. We can get a psychologist. Yes, a psychologist. Now we're working on finance. We can get a nice steady flow of money, which we don't really need. But yeah, seems fine. Okay. Everything looks great so far. Health is last, so that room will be nothing for now. There we go. Look at this. Nice and lit up. And they'll clean that out hopefully sometime. But let's go ahead and build the individual cell blocks. Now, brick walls is what I tend to do, and they need to be 2x3 individual cells. Now, I like to just do 2x3 and make my inmates kind of unhappy, but it will be for the best because we can store a lot of prisoners. So 3x2 and then just kind of like that. And now we're getting our blip. We have 1 minute until we get our first prisoners. So good thing I've started on this. The cell block at the bottom usually always is a bit bigger than all the others, but that's okay. So let's just tell our guys to finish up in here, and we'll make those cells happen. Oops. I built this all wrong. Crap. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I've screwed this up. Let's get all this torn down. Hey, no. Stop it. Bulldoze all that. Oh, crap. Oh crap. Oops. Dang it. Yeah, oops. We'll have to fill this back in. See, that's the problem. You can't fill it back in. We've gotten our prisoners. And that's where I'm going to leave it off each time we get prisoners. So if you enjoy this first episode of Prison Architect, please leave a like. It really helps out. Comment on what you'd like to comment about, and finally subscribe for more episodes on Prison Architect, ICBM, which will actually be coming tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow. It will be coming soon. With a little bit of a special thing because, you know, we're awesome. And, yeah, Direwolf is being cancelled and replaced by this. Divine RPG should be coming back this week at least. Tale of Kingdoms, I don't know what has happened with that. I mean, I kind of still want to do it, but this is all about Prison Architect right now because it's a wonderful game. And yeah, so let's go ahead and save up our prison, and there we go. We got a nice prison already, and yeah, see you guys later. Bye.